Hey everyone, just a quick reminder on the manufacturing training that's coming in 3 weeks, so check the link underneath. But anyways, we're going to jump into costing. This is going to be one of the final videos on the costing, unless I go back into some very specific details, but I'm going to kind of brush this topic off right now with just looking at lot costing. So before we were actually looking at specific costing, and that only works for serials. But for tracking, you also have something called lots, or lot tracking. And so that's not going to be specific costing. That's going to be whatever costing you decide, but not specific. So I'm actually in my test going to pick FIFO. But lots are pretty important. And they are sort of specific costing, in my mind, even though you don't say specific costing on the card. And here's the reason why. Let's say if you do a purchase for lot, let's say AB05 and another one AB06. And let's say we get 10 items here, 10, the quantity. And then you have the unit cost is 5 on this one and 10 on this one, so that's going to be 50 and 100 total cost. So when you sell, you have to specify the lot. And so if I'm selling AB05, my cost is going to be 5. If I'm selling 6, my cost is going to be 6. It doesn't matter if it's a FIFO. I actually specify the lot in the sale. So I'll just do a sale here. And so it is specific. So why do I have to say FIFO here? Why is it important to have first in, first out if it's specific? The reason is I can actually buy again the same lot number, 05, for another 10, and let's say for $6 here for 60. And then we actually have layers inside the same lot number, 10, 10, 1 at 5, and 1 at 6, and then it's going to flush out FIFO. But oftentimes you just have one lot transaction, and that has one costing, and you specify the costing in sales, so you have that tie-in on the costing side, which is useful. So it is sort of specific, even though on the card you're not allowed to put specific unless it's a serial. If it's a lot, you have to put one of the other ones. So let's take a look at the system. Okay, so let's take a look at the lot coffee mug. Like I said before, if you specify lot tracking on the item itself, you can't set it as specific. Specific really only works for serial numbers. So if it's serial tracked everywhere, then you can use specific. But I set up FIFO, and that's pretty much how it works within the lot level. And I'm just going to go into the transactions. I generated 4 transactions for this item to explain how the costing works. So if I go into the entries, ledger entries, everybody has seen me do all these purchase order, sales orders 100 times, so give you guys a break on that. So here I have a purchase for lot number 5, AB5, and that's for the cost is $500 for 50. So it's $10 a piece. And then I have lot number 6, which is twice the price, or twice the cost, which is $20 a piece, $1,000 in total. And then when I'm selling lot number 6, it picks up the price from lot number 6, which was $20. So 5 times 20 is 100. And then when I sell 5, it picks up from that lot number and becomes 50. So in my mind, it's sort of specific. Think about it, it's by lot. So there's cost isolation inside the lot. And it's following that. However, probably within the lot, what we're allowed to do is buy in more transactions for the same lot. So you get a multiple purchase orders here for the same lot. And within those purchase orders within those lines within the same lot, it's gonna FIFO because I set it up as FIFOing. But the isolation level is on the lot, so it's pretty interesting. It's a little bit different, and it's worth noting.